Hello, avocado fans. Thank you for joining me today. Today, I wanted to discuss the top performers. I'm lucky because of this channel, I'm able to communicate with avocado growers all over California and even Arizona, Nevada, Oregon, even avocado growers in other states like in Florida and around the world. And I've noticed there are 4 trees that keep coming up and a couple substitutes that you just can't go wrong with anywhere in California. For the first one, the beginning of the year, I would recommend bacon. Bacon is a wonderful avocado. It's very buttery. It is a Mexican race avocado, and it is also a bee pollinator, so it'll help the other trees, the A pollinators, produce more. There might not be much, but it might be a lot. And also, why wouldn't you want more when you can have more? And the main thing about bacon, though, really is that it's a heavily reliable, productive tree. And for some people, it is their favorite. In Northern California, you can also substitute it for gym bacon, which is a smaller tree, and it is a more of a spreading tree. And the cool thing is the fruit turned red. It basically tastes like bacon with a little more oil to it. After that, going into spring and into summer, I recommend the Carmen Hass avocado tree. In Mexico, it is called the Loca Hass because it has a crazy amount of production. And even though for us, it may not fruit several times a year, when it does fruit, it puts out a lot. It's a sport of Hass, and it just wants to keep pumping out avocados. Now, if you want a smaller tree, you can get a gem, which was developed by the UC, and it's essentially Hass avocados on a small tree. And a lot of people like that one a lot. I can't make this video of top performers without mentioning gem. Afterwards, I would go with this one, which is a tree which many avocado lovers will talk about. It's a nice buttery avocado, and it is also oily. It's a Guatemalan type, and this is the reed avocado. And you can see, even from this, it's an upright tree. It's a relatively slender tree, and what it does is it goes straight up into the sky and produces wonderful fruit every fall. It's maybe even starting in the summer, depending on your location. Afterwards, for fall into winter, because this one will hold that long, it is the lamb avocado tree. This is also Hass type fruit. You can't go wrong with the lamb. It is said they can produce twice as much in its lifetime as a Hass tree. And the nice thing is the fruit are big, and it is a small, compact tree. So those are the 4 I would go with. Number 1, bacon, or Northern California, gym bacon. 2 would be Carmen, or if you want, or you can't find a Carmen, get a gem. Number 3, the reed avocado. And number 4, the lamb avocado. And if you happen to be one of my viewers who are in a very challenging climate, like Imperial Valley, Shasta County, Arizona, Oregon, the ones I recommend from smallest to largest are Mexicola, which can take temperatures down to 15 degrees, 2, Mexicola Grande, and number 3, Zutano. Now these trees, Mexicola, Mexicola Grande, and Zutano, are all very tough trees, and if you get them in the ground and water it and get the schedule right, you're not gonna have very many problems. And when I say water it right, I'll put it this way: if you water every other day, you should be okay. Past every other day, I'm not so sure, because these trees like water, even in the winter, even in the cold. They want water. So always keep that in mind. And when I say water, again, I'm not talking about a whole lot of water. but maybe just basically a good watering every couple of days until you see what works for you, and then maybe you can increase or decrease. When it's above 95, for me, I always water my trees. And these trees I wanted to show you, I got from Outdoor Hardware Supply, because here in Northern California, it can be hard for us to find trees at some of the big box stores. It tends to be seasonal, but Outdoor Hardware Supply seems to be filling a hole. And they're having these trees quite often. So I recommend them. Because they are providing Four Winds growers avocado trees. And I often get in discussions, and we discuss which of the commercial growers has the best trees, and I've suddenly realized whenever I've had a Four Winds growers avocado tree and I dig a hole, add some palm, cactus, and citrus mix, as you see here. After breaking up the clay with a pickaxe, what I used to do was just take this pot and then cut it with a razor blade and just keep it in the ground, a little bit raised by a few inches. And basically, I haven't had any of the Four Winds growers avocado trees die. Now, I have had other trees from other sources die, but never Four Winds. So it got me thinking that they are really, for me, a very reliable place to buy trees from. And I have to give them credit for that, because as AJ says on his channel, The Graph Man, avocados are the divas of the plant world. And if you do a few things wrong, you might be surprised to find out how quickly they would just tap out and disappear. I have this one over here I wanted to show because I just wanted to add to that. People discuss seedlings, rootstocks, soils, and different things they use. This is what I use, and I wanted to show you with this tree here. This tree is a few years old, and here is the variety. And basically, this has been sitting here in palm, cactus, and citrus mix. So I wanted to throw that in, that basically, if you get a good healthy tree and you use palm, cactus, and citrus mix, put it in the ground, you should be good to go. And then you got to get the watering schedule right. So I wanted to just go over some simple tips. I wanted to keep it easy because we have a lot of discussions about what's the best, and the best fertilizer, the best rootstock, the best colonal rootstock, the best soil. Really, for me, number one is getting yourself a good healthy tree, putting it in the ground, and getting the watering schedule right. Beyond that, again, I would try recommending Zutano, Mexicola, and Mexicola Grande if those are the ones for you. Then from that, hopefully you can learn how to adjust accordingly to add some other varieties into your yard. All right, guys, thanks for watching and listening to my rant and joining me today. I hope you have a wonderful day. And now go out and grow your own avocados.